You were given, you, the deceased, you were given an incredible opportunity. We allowed you to be born in a human body. You could have a range of experiences that no other physical form on your planet could have. You had this huge brain. You had this enormous capacity. We gave this to you. What did you do with it?
Here we have Graham Hancock. He's a former British writer and journalist. He's someone who goes against the grain. He does his own research, his own studies, and finds out for himself, compiles the evidence, and puts forth a different kind of history. Let's just take a look at this little clip of Graham talking about what happens after death and what is wrote with the pharaohs in ancient Egypt back then and what they think happened when you die. Let's have a look.
There's a very specific scene in a number of the ancient Egyptian funerary texts, and it's called the judgment scene. And what you see is, you see the deceased entering into a hall, into a room, at the end of which sits the god Osiris, enthroned. And the deceased is led into the hall by the goddess Ma'at. She's recognized by a feather that she wears in her headdress. She's the goddess of truth, justice, and cosmic harmony. He enters the hall. There's a scale in the hall. In one pan of the scale is an object that represents his heart, oblique his soul. Heart and soul were the same thing for the Egyptians in that sense. And in the other pan is the feather of Ma'at, the feather of truth, harmony, and cosmic justice. You do not want your heart to outweigh the feather at that moment. You want, at the very least, to be in balance. And in order to be in balance, then comes into question the whole way that you've lived your life.